Hello out there, casual fanatics. Jeremy here. This is kind of an experimental thing. This is a thing I came across because of some people on YouTube that were playing this. Blue Ice, one of them, Blue Ice Gaming, and apparently there is a visual novel with Pokemon characters in a high school setting. I'm normally not one for these kind of games, but I'm going to give it a shot. And I did some tests, and it looked like OBS might be able to run it fine. So, here's hoping. So, please enjoy me awkwardly stumbling through a Pokemon dating sim. Only with Pokemon trainers instead of characters. Sorry to disappoint you. This is a fan-based game based on characters made from the Pokemon franchise. It is not to be purchased or sold for monetary reasons. Please support the Pokemon franchise, etc., etc. At first, I wasn't so sure. But once I got on that bus and the engine started humming, the air brakes released, the other passengers started yapping away, dozing off, blasting their music through headphones that might as well not be there, I knew this wasn't a dream. After 16 years, I left Pallet Town, that little village in the southwestern pocket of Kanto. That's right, we're not 10 years old in this. We are high school age. I was headed for the Kobakan region, a piece of land that's farther away from home than I thought. Love how they got this little pronunciation guide right there. Although I'm not certain how it's correct it is. Kobukan. From my understanding of pronouncing Japanese, I'd think it'd be Kobukan, but... In front of me is Kobukan Academy, the place where this new chapter of my life will begin. Finally free, I take a much anticipated moment to stretch my limbs after remaining glued to a bus seat for over 10 hours. My knees creaked as if I were 50 years past my prime. Yeah, I know how that feels. Well, that's no good. The sounds of other new rivals fill the air, redirecting my focus. The atmosphere is a healthy blend of curiosity and excitement from students who have made their own journeys here. While I'm unfamiliar with these surroundings, a prickling but desirable chill shoots up and down the back of my spine. Adrenaline is coursing through my veins now. I just can't help but dive and immerse myself in this unique sensation. That was kind of an awkward sentence. My eagerness builds up, and I catch myself dazed with a rapidly spreading, goofy smile. I pat both sides of my face to bring myself back to reality. Who actually does that? I mean, when I'm starting to drift out, the most I do is just like shake myself awake. It's a good thing I got some sleep on the bus. I was imagining all the different people I'd soon meet. Different Pokemon I'd be able to see, train, learn about. I mean, hey, that's the entire point of coming here. Daydreaming. The #1 time waster. But still, long ride aside, I have to admit I'm liking the look of this place already. No point standing around. I stretch mightily one more time before picking up my 2 cases of luggage. I don't have a lot on me, just the essentials. All my belongings in tow, I head toward the main entrance of what I believe to be the residence hall. It's a short walk past the entrance gates, so I cut down my stride. I'd like to take in as much of the sights as I can wherever there's an opportunity. But whether I like it or not, taking the scenic route will have to wait until another time. The building's mechanical doors automatically swing open upon my approach. Oh my god, I'm red! Hiya! Welcome to Relic Hall, one of the 3 residences of this esteemed academy. Your name is? A clown greeted me as soon as I got into the... That's not a clown! He doesn't have a red nose. His face isn't painted. He doesn't have a colorful wig. And, well, he doesn't have, like, the squirting flower. And, well, while we can't see down that far, I'm pretty sure he's not wearing ridiculously huge shoes. I assume he's some kind of tour guide that's staffed here. I'll play along. What's your name? Well, of course, I could put in my name for this. I could put in Red, because it looks like we are red, and we are from the Kanto region. I want to do something just out of hilariousness, because I know it's not going to get the reaction from the people that it should. I'm going to have this boy be named after the most infamous Pokemon in the Kanto region. I see! So you're Mewtwo! Why yes, I am totally a cat-like psychic Pokemon with powers beyond mortal comprehension. Nice to meet ya! Professor Oak wouldn't stop... Professor Oak wouldn't stop talking about Mewtwo. Yeah, I bet. Have you met up with him yet, champ? No, I'm not the champ. I'm the person who destroys the champs. I'm fucking Mewtwo, yo! Champ? Wait, was I supposed to meet up with the professor before coming here? Weird. I don't remember him telling me anything about that. Whatever. He's got his hands full without looking out for me. Seriously, he never runs out of things to research. What's next? More Pokedex updates? Evolution theory? He's getting old. Shouldn't he start taking it easy? Well, of course he's not going to take it easy. I mean, if you believe my headcanon, Professor Oak is secretly evil, and the reason why he's having you catch all the Pokemon is because he wants them all for himself so that he can use them to, you guessed it, take over the world. No, not yet. But I have to pay him a visit. I hear there's a Gyarados that I might need to get revenge for. Hey, no worries. He's a busy man. We all know it. Today, especially, with all the students and media hustling and bustling through. Yeah, they're gonna have a hell of a story when they find out that one of the students at this school is literally Mewtwo. This hall guide seems on top of things. And he's read about Professor Oak. I'm sure Pallet Town's on the map because that's where the professor's research lab is. At least, that's the only reason I can think of. I'm feeling you there, boy. I know what that's like. All too well. He's one of the biggest celebrities in the Kanto region, so I'm not surprised this place begged him to teach here. But he caught me way off guard when he asked me to attend this academy. It didn't make any sense. I mean, why me? I've never been past Viridian City on my own before, and I've only seen big cities like Saffron and Celadon on TV. You know, that's a shame because, you know, I feel somehow that you'd get along with Sabrina very well, Mewtwo. I don't know why. Just something that kind of popped into my head. I think you two'd get along pretty well. I had to accept the offer, though. I couldn't stand being cooped up in Pallet Town any longer. You and me both, buddy. By the way, champ, it's first come, first serve for rooms here. Don't worry, I mean, I'm literally Mewtwo. I'll just, you know, find the best room and throw whoever is already occupying it out. I'm pretty sure I can do that. And then I'll erase their minds to make them think it was their idea. You better find a roommate before the other students start checking in. Roommate? I'm Mewtwo! I don't have any friggin' roommates! Except for the clones. You've got time, but I say you get started pronto. Plenty of other freshmen are gathered in the main lounge toward the left, down the hall. Might be a good idea for you to check there first. Feel free to leave your luggage here. We'll store it up and bring it to your room once you're ready. But how are you going to bring it to the room if you don't know what room I'm in? Are you psychic? That's convenient. Thanks. Ladies and gentlemen, the wise decision-making of Mewtwo. You leave your belongings with the hall guy. Let's see. There's a lot of commotion coming down the hall. Must be the main lounge. Is this it? Well, well. Oh, no. Not here. Not now. I love this remix of this music here. Well, well, look what the Del Caddy dragged in. Great. Fantastic. Blue. Come on, man. I roughed you up at the cave and nearly killed you. You still want some of this? I'm fucking Mewtwo. Yeah, okay, this guy's the grandson of the great Professor Oak. Also, he's a Pokemon prodigy or whatever, and yeah, we're the same age, so people won't stop comparing the two of us, and yada yada yada, I'm fucking Mewtwo. And of course, we grew up in the same town, and we're just so lucky to see each other's face every single day. At least before I pound it into a bloody pulp. Mega Evolution, sucker. Mega Mewtwo X! Yeah! But Blue, this guy might have an unhealthy obsession with me. I mean, he always goes around, leaves notes for me saying, Blue is here, Mewtwo is a loser. I don't know what he's trying to get at with that. He's been on my case ever since we were kids. It's like his only reason for living is to one-up me on everything I do. But he will never be able to Mega Evolve. As usual, you're a step behind. Did you just get here? I can see it now. Running after the bus, tears streaming down your face, and I was even nice enough to send you a wake-up call this morning. An electrode using explosion isn't a wake-up call. It's attempted murder. You'll never get ahead of me at this rate. Level 70, resident of Cerulean Cave, most powerful psychic on the planet. I think I'm already ahead of you. So now we have the first set of options here. We can go with the snarky answer. We were on the same bus. We can go with, why are we racing again? And then we can go with the sarcastic, I bow to you, almighty god of bus catching. So, serious, oblivious, snarky. Serious, oblivious, snarky. Serious, oblivious, snarky. You know what? For all of these decisions, I'm going to add a little gimmick. I'm going to take one of my many D6s. Or maybe a different dice depending on how many options there are. In this case, it's going to be a D6 because that's what I've got. 1 and 2, serious. 3 and 4, oblivious. 5 and 6, sarcastic. So here we go. We're going to D6. 5. Time to be sarcastic. You're so amazing, Blue. How can I ever hope to be as efficient and good-looking as you? Expression increased. Let that be a lesson to you, kids. If you want to increase your ability to talk to people and express yourself, be a sarcastic fuck. It's easy. You just have to train as hard as me every day for the rest of your life. Clearly, he does not understand what sarcasm is. And I wouldn't call myself that efficient. You're just inefficient. Why do I even bother? I had a nickname for him when we were kids. What was it again? Well, let's see. Our name is one of the most powerful Pokemon to ever exist. What's one of the most pathetic, weak, generally useless Pokemon that is completely unredeemable by evolution and really serves absolutely no purpose for ever existing? By the way, I do like this little spin on how he changed the names on it. So, let's see. The most useless of all Pokemon that really doesn't have any kind of use even after evolution. I can't remember how to spell this one. I really can't remember how to spell this one. All I remember is that the name of it is an anagram. I probably got this wrong. Feel free to yell at me in the comments. I do not even care. Alright. I used to call him I probably should have named him something easier to pronounce. Alomomola. I should have named him something easier to pronounce. Because he looks pretty, but he's a piece of shit. Anyway, the important thing is you're late and the best rooms are getting reserved left and right. Don't tell me you haven't even found a roommate yet. I'm literally Mewtwo. I don't need a roommate. True, a lot more people got here earlier than I expected. Technically, I'm right on time, but it looks like a bunch of others decided to show before the recommended check-in hours. I wonder if Alomanol... God damn it! I think I've screwed myself here. Alomomola has already picked out a roommate. Can't even believe I'm considering him to be my roommate. Okay, ask Blue if he wants to room or ditch him. So 1 to 3, we room up with Blue. 4 to 6, we ditch him. Honestly, I'm hoping it's 4 to 6. It is a 6. Fuck you. Yeah, like that's ever gonna happen. I'm just gonna go this way. Better hurry before you get paired up with a loser like yourself. That's rich, coming from a Pokemon that's not even useful for gathering heart scales like Love Disc. Smell ya. Something smells. Like useless fish. Yeah. Some days it just don't pay to get up out of the cloning tank. Guess it's time to look around. There's so many students in the lounge, I don't even know where to begin. I'm at a disadvantage here. Pallet Town's a small place, so if there's anyone else here besides Blue and me, I'd know beforehand. And there's really no one here I can recognize. Trying not to appear like an awkward creep, because I have the feeling the longer I stare at the crowds, the more likely that'll happen. I casually stroll alongside the edge of the lounge to see who I can approach for this whole roommate business. Seems like many students have already gotten themselves acquainted with each other before I got here. And judging by the fact that it's mostly guys talking to guys and girls talking to girls, they're likely here for the same reason I am. I'm sure the longer I wait, the more difficult it'll be for me to strike up a conversation. Who looks nice and responsible? So we have... Alright, so we've got a choice here. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to save this here and make my decision in the next episode. So we'll go ahead and save it. And yeah, until next time, this is Jeremy for Casual Mode. Keep it casual, y'all. Later.